So we're back, folks, to more Final Fantasy X Part 2. I have managed to align all of the varying realities into one. Thank goodness for that. It didn't take too long to redo the content there. Something you gotta be careful in this game, by the way. I'm fairly sure that there are certain cutscenes that you have to, like, see, which count as triggers to advance your completion percentage. I'm fairly sure if you skip them, you can miss out on that percentage. You've just got to let them play out. Just the way the game's designed, it's a thing. Anyways, so, where are we with the game? Right, we just hit Mushroom Rock Road, and learning that, Riku's down on the, respect point meter. She's gonna need to improve that once again. But we have got business to attend to. Lots of places for us to go to, either chasing, like costumes for uniforms to get into Goddess Alarm and other bits and pieces, but I think the next place we're gonna make our way to is gonna be the Mian High Road. There's a girl looking for chocobos on the High Road. Not many treasure spheres, but pay a visit. Now, this takes us directly to the travel agency, which it doesn't do in the first chapter, I'm pretty sure. So, well, let's get looking about.
I'm sorry, but you won't be able to go chocobo riding.
I see. Sorry to bother you.
Also, reminder, by the way, so I should probably make a note of, is I did go back via Goddess Alarm, I did that again. I actually rando rolled into the second highest seller of the entire game, the item shopkeeper, who gave me 80 grand for the information. I wasn't going for it, I just rolled it. It was pretty disgusting. So most of that money has gone to Owaka to pay for it. And that's the bait thing about that. You get a really high pay, and it helps pay off Owaka's debt at the least. So you're making some good out of it. Anyways, what do you got in here for sale, by the way, the travel agency? You're selling gauntlets and tiaras. Kinda meh at this point. There's a treasure chest back there. I didn't know that. Huh. I missed this the first time around. I missed a fair few chests the first time around. I'm not gonna lie, kids. I'm sure the comments will berate me for it. Anyways, we have a chat with you.
You aren't Lady Yuna by any chance?
I am.
I don't suppose you remember me, do you? It's me, Callie.
Ah. She's grown up a bit.
Remember Callie? We met her 2 years ago on the Mian High Road. The little girl that was so looking forward to the calm. What are you doing here?
I came to ride a chocobo. I've wanted to ride one for as long as I can remember.
You don't see too many chocobos these days. Everybody rides hovers.
Yeah. On top of that, I hear there's a chocobo hunting fiend prowling around. This isn't a very good place for poor little chocobos anymore.
Maybe they're gone for good.
Huh. Ask and you shall receive.
Cho!
Cho?
It's a chocobo!
Fine. You don't have to, but you probably should. I haven't heard this theme in so long. Your mission: to catch the chocobo for Callie. You need to follow Captain Riku's instructions and bring it to justice. It's the quest of a lifetime. Ellie!
It went this way!
Oh boy. So, what we're going to do is we're going to save the game before we do this. There are a variety... I guess we're not. So there are a variety of different ways for us to catch the chocobo, and for reasons I can't get into right now, we need to catch this chocobo in a specific way.
Ooh, there it is! Stay close to me. I'll get that chocobo.
So stay with Rico's make our way down. Could nab some of the feathers along the way. Yes, so the chocobo will drop some feathers, and they are things that we want to actually go ahead and collect here. But be careful, if we go lose too far away, we will do this. If you say so. Go for it. I got some feathers, but oops. That's not good. So if you say try again,
Ooh, there it is!
takes you back to the start
Stay
here.
close to me. I'll get that chocobo.
Now, you don't have to grab these treasures as you go down. It's not that necessary, but I mean, I guess if you feel you really want to, you can definitely do that. But yeah, grab the feathers as you go. They're useful. We're not going to take the distractions this time.
It's over there!
Keep on running down. Grab that one. Oh. Oh, shit. Whoops. So keep on running down here. Collect as many of those as you can. Will be useful later. True, just take my word for it. There is a second branch off point.
That away!
We're going to ignore her again. Grab all of these. Feathers everywhere, man. Once we get down to the very end here.
It's over there!
Say yes the third time. Psych! But no, you get a hold of some chocobo wings, which are really good items. And I would thoroughly suggest you go ahead and grab those. Those will incur haste onto your entire party in a battle. I'm pretty sure are the wings. They are very strong. And even if you go into our items right now, we go ahead and sort these out here. So yeah, chocobo feathers we're grabbing will give us haste. Yeah, chocobo wings, haste on the party. Well worth spending the time grabbing those. Anyway, should we actually catch this damn thing? I think we should. So, assuming that you've been grabbing all these feathers, ignore Riku's advice 3 times. Grab these last couple over here. And make our way to the next area. And we get ourselves some chocolate feathers for the amount we collected. Not bad.
There it is! What did I tell ya?
Yeah. That.
I'll watch the far end. No chocobos will get out that way.
I've got this end. And that leaves me to catch it.
Been a while since I last done this. Okay, so make our way over here. We can attempt to catch the chocobo here. Hello. Damn it. So he runs off. We'll need to follow him down. We're not going to get any assistance from you guys, are we? So, the Chocobo Rodeo is next here. So what's going to happen here? Chocobo's going to try and escape by running to left, right, or straight. And what we got to do is basically guess which direction it's going to go and match it. We have to block its path multiple times in order to actually catch it. Starting off, it's pretty difficult because you got to guess. I'm going to guess right. Damn. That sucks. So if you miss it, head back on the other side and have another go again. It's like a penalty shootout, this, isn't it, really? Let's go left. That wasn't left. Oh, I need to use D-pad. Right, okay. I just held my ground then. Oops. So you might wonder, well, is this simply just RNG guesswork? Well, not exactly. Huh, I actually thought I pressed right there. Damn, this thing is kind of beating the piss out of me. Right. Yeah, alright. Guessed right that time. Sweet. I forget how many times you've got to guess right. It's like 3 or 4 times, something like that. But as you keep going, it will start getting a bit easier. It's now lots of concentration, so now it's going to point the direction it's going to go. So you can see it's aiming to the right there, so if we just aim right here, we can now intercept it more reliably. And you should have no issues catching the Chocobo. However, I am going to deliberately not capture it here. And there's a reason for this. You're going to have to kind of believe me a little. We're going to deliberately ignore it. It's fine if you miss it here because you do get another chance to capture it in a moment. Okay, so now that we've missed it the once and let it run away, now we want to capture it the second time round, or at least attempt to here, and start guessing these correctly. This game, unfortunately, again, if you're playing for the first ever time, it's virtually impossible to get 100% completion, because there are several hidden things you've got to do over the course of a campaign, which you're just not going to know that you need to do. It just is what it is, kids. I don't know what to tell you. So if we do, oh shit! Sorry, I was just messing around on the controller. I'm so sorry. I'm just messing about. Let's capture this damn thing. Wow. Good job, Riku.
Maybe it's just me, but this is starting to chap my hide. Come back here, bird brain!
And the pursuit continues. Alright then. Let's see where it may have run off to.
Oh, where'd it go this time?
Well, she's looking.
Aha! Look! Over there!
What do you think Pain makes of all this, by the way?
Let's hurry!
Oh, I'm still getting a fight here? Guys, I'm a little busy right now. Get out of here. I didn't realize we could still get into random encounters around here. That kind of surprises me, but okay. There she is.
Huh? It's gone.
For such scrawny legs, it sure can run.
How'd she get up there?
Oh! That way! That way! Way over there!
I gotta walk all that. Yeah. Agreed, Pain. Agreed. Would you be careful? Did she just jump on top of the Machina? Let's make our way over here and... Alright. Okay then. If you say so.
There's got to be a better way than this.
Well, we won't get anywhere running after him. We need to think of something else.
Well, what else do we know that moves at great speeds around here? I might be able to think of something. I know, right? Yeah! Chocobo's whipping your pants. I do love this scene. Alright, master plan in action. Here we go.
Finally.
Victory is ours.
Hey, your friend's in hot water.
Wait, what? What in the... That looks bad. Oh.
Yuni, come on!
Yep, Callie's got herself into some trouble. She's gonna need a hand. Now, you technically don't officially have this if you want to. I think you can just leave Callie to it, but we should probably help her out, you know? Oh, this looks unfortuitous.
You can't!
But there isn't time.
Yeah!
What the? Clasco?
We'll try and buy you some time. Lady Yuna, please hurry!
Piece of cake!
Let's go.
So Clasco actually comes out of who knows where with chocobos from... I can't tell you where from, but gives you a bit of time here. We've got to make our way around and down in time limits. Which isn't that hard, truth be told. I was going to say, I'm going to get into some random fights here. Ambushed? Buddy, please. Are you kidding me? You do not understand how little time I have for you right now. Please. All these enemies seem to be from like the first chapter. We're pretty ready for them. Well, it's nice that these Machina are like, you know, not helping at all. Useless things. Anyways, I'll see you down there. Damn. Good job, Chocobos. Beat the piss out of him.
You guys take it from here.
What a hero.
Let's clean up.
Speaking of heroes, is boss time against the Chocobo Eater. Kind of a bit of a throwback to first game, actually, but it's pretty cool. Alright, let's get some Protect going here. Ooh, X Potion. Nice. As always, make sure to steal from bosses. Check this guy out here. 2300 health. Weak to fire. Very important. Alright, let's get to work.
All right, let's finish this.
That'll be very useful against this guy, I'm sure. 5 rare. That's not bad. Don't appreciate that, though. 1500 gil. Oh, Akon's gonna be pleased. Oh, 572. Juicy. That is good stuff. Why do they use water there? I have no idea. Reasons. For effect. That's what I'm going to tell myself. We've got this in hand. We're pretty strong for this fight. If you'd be so kind. Nowhere near as hard a fight as it is in Final Fantasy X, right? It can be pretty tricky.
There ain't nothing I can't steal.
She looks happy.
Whatever works for her.
Shall we?
was a curious little cutscene, wasn't it? Not my favourite Chocobo theme in the Final Fantasy series. It's alright. Now we get ourselves the Celine Guard Garment Grid. It's pretty solid, actually. I think that is the shell version of the Protect one that we've already had earlier. Could be wrong. I'll double check. Here we are, Celine Guard. Yeah, SOS Shell and that sort of thing, which isn't too bad. Again, the fact that Shell, unfortunately, halves the effectiveness of curative magic in this game is one that I don't like. Most Final Fantasy games do not do this. This is one of the few that do, and it's kind of a pain in the ass, truthfully. And it does mean that towards the back of the game, we're going to be probably more reliant on items than magic, I suspect, but that's for another time. I bet. If only. Alright then. Let's have a little bit more time in this video, so let's go... Where do I want to go next? I don't want to deal with the uniforms just right now, so I think the next place for us to go is gonna be Besaid Island, I reckon. Some youthly guys train the Oryx. To be fair, sounds like they can do with it. Here they are, Dado. How you guys doing, man?
So you gave the sphere to the Youth League, yeah?
Yeah, we knew you were on our side.
What do you mean?
The Besaid Oryx have all joined the Youth League.
Huh.
Well, officially at least. And Waka hasn't joined up yet.
Can't blame him, yeah? His kid's popping out any minute, you know. Now's not the time for him to be fussing around with politics.
Fussing, you say?
Huh?
Who's he?
I am Becklem. I've been dispatched to Besaid by Youth League headquarters. I'm here to pound some fight into these pathetic slackers.
Oh boy.
He's 100 times stricter than Waka.
You must be awfully confident in your strength if you're skipping training just to flap your lips like that. So, I guess you won't mind showing me what you're all really made of, then.
Oh, no way.
Drill Master Becklem, everyone.
Is no one among you man enough to break my record? You're pathetic.
Okay, he's creeping me out.
Seriously?
See you later, Yuna.
Oh, isn't that the...
Stop that at once! The age of temples and prayers is over. It's about time you let go of those musty old traditions. There's no need to bow down to summoners either. Yes, summoners are a thing of the past.
Hold it right there! Whose calm do you think this is, Buster?
There are no more Aeons to summon. Summoners are worthless now.
You will take those words back.
Big oof.
I will. If you succeed in proving your worth to me. Well, what do you say?
He's going down. So, that brings us to the Gunner's Gauntlet. This is a really cool minigame that we can play around with, and there are some variants of this. I had a lot of fun with this, playing this when I used to way back, although it can be a bit tricky at first. We need a gun down feed to make our way to the beach within the time limits. And we need to score them more than 500 in order to defeat Becklem. You might want to know what this is all about, however. This is not normal fighting.
The way you twaddled on before, you had best break my record. Now, begin!
So this is the Gunner's Gauntlet. We will start at Besaid Village, and we have to make our way all the way to the beach. Along the way, we will come across a variety of fiends that will need to be dispatched. There is a time limit, and you can see we've got HP as well as an ammo count for this. So here's our first up, we've got a wolf here. So if we press the B button, we get to target enemies that are near us. Yeah, it's displaying HP as well. You can then press A to fire. Rounds fired will always connect, but we need time to reload it every now and then. Once we defeat the fiend, it will spawn a treasure chest. We don't have a lot of ammo here, so let's go ahead and grab that, and that will give us 10 rounds. There are other different types of ammunition in the game, by the way. Another fiend there. Unfortunately, this one's too far away. There we go. I forget how many shots you have in a gun before you need to reload it. I don't recall. Ah, we've got 3 of them this time. Right, so we press B, lock them to the closest one here. However, that one, yeah, unless you switch, you will not change to something that's nearby. And we can switch at any time pressing the X button, which is nice. Whoops. Get the general gist. Now we've got dual shot. Like I said, different types of ammunition in the game. We can use this to shoot 2 enemies at once. So if we choose LB or RB, we can switch ammo types here. And now, hit them both. Pretty nice. Obviously, we want to save our dual shots here. And go. Now we've got death ammo. It's potent and can kill a fiend with a single round. This stuff is incredibly rare. Make good use of it. Get wrecked. Volley ammo is the other type, which is even more powerful than death, believe it or not. Goodbye. Yeah, it's basically kill everything on the screen. Use various types of ammo to gain an advantage. Top of the fiends, avoiding damage to rack up a chain. Let's go! So, that's the joint. This is to, yeah, make sure you don't take damage to build up a chain. That way, your score will multiply. Now, some areas around here kind of slightly dodgy camera angles, so be a little bit careful about that. Some areas also have enemies that respawn on you, like that dude there. Just saw him come across, so be careful of that. I think one just spawned behind me. It's fine. This is where we're going to be doing most of our fighting is going to be around here. Now you can see there is a big zoo coming here, which is going to be tricky for us. I'll reload. Right. Just trying to stun it here. Here we go. Get that killed there. Big enemies like that, just def them. Don't play around. Just take them out immediately. They're worth plenty of cash. Remember, we need to score 500 points in order to defeat Bevelle here. Best way to do it is, again, get your chain up. That was how you're going to make most of your points. Reloading. There we go. Grab that. Oh, God! Let's deal with you. Got some dual shot, some more death ammo there. There we are. So now we're on to chain 2 here, so now we're getting double points for everything that we kill. Yeah, increase that clip size, Yuna, not gonna lie. Nope. There we go. There are different types of challenges this as well. I believe there is a second level of this that we can do in the here in Besaid Island, but there are also other locations that we can do these Gunner Gauntlets as well. You just got to make sure that you do get to the make sure you get to the beach. Otherwise, your points will be for absolutely nothing. Be careful of that. Uh-oh. Nope. I didn't mean to be on dual shot, but it's fine. Okay, we need to probably move on here, I would imagine. No. No! Again, any damage, we lose our entire chain, so make sure to be very protective of that. Damn these things. There we go. Eventually, we will manage to get through here. eventually. We are rocking dual shot here. Oh, wow, there was something behind it. Actually got the dual shots off me. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Not too difficult. Again, just... Shit. Well, this has gone poorly. Help. I'm actually in trouble here. I might die. Alright, so at least kill him. Man. I gotta rebuild the entire chain again. That kinda sucks. So in order to actually leave here, we have to get past this defender, which you can just shoot normally. It drops an absolute bucket ton of points, by the way. So if we just shoot this with death ammo, drops a nice cool 15 points for you. What you want to do, basically, and the idea is to build up your chain enough to then come here with like a chain 4 or 5 or 6, score an absolute ton of points, and then rock and roll your way to victory. That's what you want to basically try to do. Unfortunately, I failed miserably, so... You know, that was pretty unfortuitous. I'm actually sure to get the 500 points here, I'm not gonna lie. And I think the enemies, I don't know where the enemies are spawning here. I think they might be spawning from the other side now. Or maybe not. There we go. Just about got there, yikes. So once you got up to 500, actually kind of as a hit on me, by the way, during transition. That was kind of rude. So once you've passed 500, make your way to the beach. Claim your prize. Get wrecked, Becklem.
Take that!
Skill you may have, but I find it hard to believe you defeated Sin. You, obviously, had some help.
I did, from my friends. My pilgrimage was successful because my friends and the Aeons supported me along the way. And they still do. Memories of the time we spent together make me strong. I won't stand here and let you call that strength useless.
Must your kind always prattle on about your precious memories?
He's got some nerve.
Mm-hmm.
Sore loser.
Very much. And we get bonus for scoring more farm points and reaching level 2. The Enigma Plate Garment Grid. Pretty nice. I believe you can now go back to Mercedes if you want and take on further levels of the Gunner's Gauntlet. I don't remember if there's any more significant prizes to be had from him, however. I'd have to go and look that up. Ouch. You can be really savage when you want to, and I love it. Yeah, I'd say so. Super stuff. Okay, let's go have a look at the Garment Grid bar. What was it? Enigma Plate. Here we are. Pretty decent, actually. Straight plus 10 magic defense, and if you take all 4 gates, it's an extra 15 on top of that. It's not bad. I mean, there are better Garment Grids in the world, but if you know you're going to get some magic casters, it's not too bad. I forget what that gives for if you give them to creatures. Reminder, the way the Garment Grids work is that they give different types of abilities depending on what you've got. So, for example, Healing Wind gives Elma access to Cure, stuff like that. Enigma Plate gives Mental Break. That lowers magic defense of opponents. It's not bad, actually. Yibel could... I might take that for Yibel. Okay, there's one other area that we're going to head into this video, compiling all these sort of small locations, and then next time we'll delve into some more of the bigger hits. This one's pretty short because we've already technically done a lot of it. It just basically, if you miss it the first time, you can go back towards Macalania Woods, and most of the content in the first chapter is available to you the second time, as well as some other bits and pieces. Now, if you haven't spoken to Trommel, by the way, in Chapter 1, he is here. I wish a previous Black Shadow knew that, so that I could, you know, have gotten the, gotten Pain special dress fit. Unfortunately, I didn't. It's sad. Hello? What did I do for you?
Hello, Goldwings. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tobley's assistant.
Would you mind doing us a favor?
What kind of favor?
Chief throwing a festival, singing and dancing in celebration. We're seeking musicians for a troupe, yes. Where could they be?
So, you want us to help you find them?
We is counting on you, Gullwings.
Sure. Why not?
Thank you. If you find musician, give them this letter, yes?
So you remember those 3 musicians we got to help out for our own concert? Well, we need them once again. So we need to go around the place and find them. Do I remember where they're hiding? What do you think? Quick note, by the way, while we're here, depending on what you did in Chapter 1 at the Ice Flats with Owaka will change a lot of what happens over here. I'll go by and let you see. So you remember, of course, that we took Owaka into our own captivity. And you'll find if you come over here. Don't really know what she's particularly saying. But the TLDR of it is that we are not allowed in the travel agency. Yep. No customers. And random in-cap... Really, guys? For the love of... I'm going to be so happy when we get the charm bangle. It's going to make my videos so much easier to do. Yeah, if you try and go in, you can't. If you did turn in Owaka to the Owlbed, you can go into the travel agency, and it is usable. And as for Owaka himself, he is still findable. However, he's over at Beaconell Desert. You can go still get him and take him onto the airship and continue the plotline as you should do, but you lose something pretty special later on. But we're going to show it off to you guys. Pick up a couple of high potions. Of course, we cannot go to the Macalania Temple because it has sunk into the lake. It doesn't exist anymore.
Gullwings at your service.
Not to you guys, though. Anyways. But yeah, gotta show that off, though. Right, let's go find these musicians, because I don't know where they are. It's possible they might be in the same places we found them in the first chapter. That would be kind of convenient. I somehow don't think that's the case. Well, they weren't down that way, so I can only assume that they're hiding out over here. Are they at the lake? I don't know. By the way, here's Bevelle. We obviously aren't very popular. Well, that's nice of you. And you can head to Bevelle, or at least try to head to Bevelle if you want, but the doors are shut. You'll get into a load of fights. You can't really make any progress. Just take my word for it. I don't feel particularly need to show that off. Are they all down here? No. Where the heck are these guys? Let me guess. You were hiding by Trommel this whole time. I hate it when I'm right sometimes. Ugh. This better be good, Beira.
What business do you have with me?
We have a letter from someone named Tobley.
Do you think you can help him out?
I must speak with my friends. It is not my right to decide for them. A moment, please.
That's gotta weigh on, like, your muscles in the right arm after a while, right?
How strange. I cannot hear their voices. Their minds must be closed.
Closed?
What do you mean?
The spirits of my friends often become butterflies and drift through the woods.
Huh.
If it is no trouble, why don't you seek them out and ask them yourself?
Bit of a funky mission, this. It's a mission within a mission now. So we need to go find Donga and Pukutuk in the woods. They've taken the form of whirling butterflies. Enter them to return to their true forms, and we complete the mission. Now, there's also a second part to this quest the game kinda doesn't tell you about. It's a thing. It's gonna be exciting. So we're looking for blue butterflies. We close our minds and rest our hearts and take wing on the woodland breeze. Partially circle should be enough to awaken the friends. So, Donga and Pukutek are the two that we're looking for, but there are other circles we have. I think there's 5 in total. And if you can find the other 3 circles and activate those, that will allow us to get hold of a garment grid in the next chapter. Seriously, this is a thing. That's not who we're looking for. No. So we're looking for basically mini versions of the 3 musicians is what else we're looking for here. So there's one of them. Hello. Obviously that doesn't count. So let's go investigating, everyone. There's 2 at least. Now, do I remember where I've got to go for these? Not really. I'm going to guess we need to actually go on the higher path here. I think. Before we do, though, actually, hold on. I want to check something else first. Check the dead end while I'm here. I could be, Hey, look. Huh, there is actually some up there. Okay. We'll go down this way, and then I'll go back up through the air path. It's fine. We'll make it work. Now, where are they exactly? Guys, please. I'm busy, okay? I know you want to fight and have fun. Oh, Shadow's recording. Gotta show off for the viewers. I'm like, no, you really don't. Wait, what? Oh, I totally forgot! You can jump here, can't you? Completely forgot about this. Thank you for reminding me about that game. And that was another little... Totally forgot about that. Alright then. I'm going to go and find the other ones here. So give me a moment. Yeah, as I kind of ish remembered it, the junction here on the Star Path, this is officially the Still Central Woods. Here's another one. Ah, there's the drummer.
Huh? What can I do for ye?
Well?
I can help ye. If it's music that you're after, just leave it to me and the lads.
Donga's great. Donga's awesome. I think the last one is, again, when I went into the initial split path, I think it's down there somewhere. Now I am gonna guess it's probably by the spring. I can't profess to remembering specifically. This place is a bit... Yeah, it was here. My memory was right, it was just I had to do the other thing first.
Oh dear, oh my, you startled me. Whatever could the problem be?
I have a favor to ask.
No, I do not mind at all. We'll play our songs and have a ball.
Neat. And mercifully, the game brings you back here automatically. Thank the Lord for that. And there he is over there. I think that's everyone. Man, his sprite looks so weird because it's like distorted and everything. Anyways, I think that's everything we need to find here. Yeah, find those 3 mini musician dude little guy things, and you'll get the goods next chapter.
My friends do not seem to object. We will help you totally.
We shall present a great event.
We'll get them all a real gas, you'll see, eh?
Yes, it will be a brilliant finale for our doomed kind.
Damn.
Doomed? If only all the faith had stayed, the woods would never ever fade.
Yeah, unfortunately, once Yuna killed Sin and Yu Yevon was destroyed, that stopped the continuous summoning, which was bringing up Dream Xanacum, which is where Tidus came from, and as a result, all the faith are kind of gone, which is why there's no Aeons, because the faith summon the Aeons, so there's no summoning anymore. It's why you go to the summit on Mount Gagazet, there's nothing there anymore, and unfortunately, Macalania Woods thrived its energy from the faith. It's kind of awkward.
But it looks like we'll be meeting our end someday soon.
Mission complete! Oh yeah, they're gonna die! Anyways, for that we get ourselves a haste bank, which is pretty good. Does exactly what it says on the tin. Auto haste, I believe. And we have the option to return to the Celsius, which we're going to do, because I've grabbed all the items around here. If you want to go and do other stuff here, you can stay, but we're good. Ah, sure, I'll show it off finally. What the hell? Grand Tour and all. This cannot go badly, right? Hi, guys! You know what I'm even gonna do? I'm actually gonna change our party here. Don't mind me. Youth League at your service. We're not very popular. He won't let you use the other ride anymore. He's like, to hell with you. You! They're very pissed. Get 'em, boys!
Alright!
Alright, indeed. Wow, I want to just slaughter them. Apparently we chose the correct side. I did not think these two would be so strong. It's kind of hideous. It's also very funny. Gives me a chance to get some experience on these guys. We're going to need them later on in the game when I do more Fiend Cup stuff, so... I'll be already sticking with Elmer and Yarbel for a bit. Later on, I might change them around, or I might just go full-on YRP, which is probably what we'll have to do for some of the harder cups, because there's some real tough stuff to do later on. It's the Gullwings! Uh-oh. I'll save you. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. This is kind of low effort. I don't have to worry about it. I can just... That's rude. I thought Elmer's... Ow! I do like Elmer. A little bit of twang. Elmer's great. Freaking the eyeball is just... He is so destructive. Bit of flanny though. Nice. Woohoo! Gold Wings coming seeking a public audience from Yibel. From Barrel Eye. These guys won't even get involved with you unless you chat with them. I think they just sit by and kind of like just chillax. It's pretty amusing. These guys are cooked. I'm not saying that because they're wielding flamethrowers. Get him, Yibel. It's so hard. Should we note you can get more members of the Youth League on your team for our creature creator, but it's gotta be a little bit later on in the game. Anyways. There is no point in fighting any further. Please withdraw. Yeah, this guy doesn't even want to fight. He's just like, just leave us alone. Uh-oh. That's not good. There is actually a semi-serious fight to have here against a couple of flamers and some artillery at Yak 13, which is... If you come here immediately in this chapter and you're not specifically leveled, like, this guy can give you a bit of a challenge. So, you know, be cautious. Well, we should probably be in good shape here. These two are hitting a lot harder than I ever thought they would. Not that I'm complaining. It's pretty awesome. I don't think Fiend Hunter is going to work on you. I'll try. Yeah, I didn't do really any more damage. It's fine. But yeah, so I say people in Bevelle pretty pissed at us. Yeah. And you get legit just straight kicked out. Not even any option, you just get immediately kicked out of Bevelle. And that's it. That's all you can do here, so... Hope that was worth it for you guys. I was like, yeah, sure.
Thank you for finding the trooper.
Oh, I forgot to...
Here is a present for you.
I've got to chat with this guy. Oops. The bit where the garment grid. I completely forgot. I'm so glad I did that, actually. We hadn't actually completed the quest with him. We just completed the quest with the musicians. Never finished it. My bad. There we go. Bit of farewell. Grid imbued with the power of doom and death. It's not bad. Alright, we are totally bounties here. Sorry about that. So, next time, we're going to go visit some of the more meatier locations for us to visit. Plenty of things to do. I think first up on the list is going to be the Calmlands, I imagine. Then we've got like the likes of the Thunder Plains to do. And we've still got to then obviously go hunting for some costumes, which we'll get to soon. We've nearly completed our trip. Oh, Beacon Hill Desert we've got to go by as well. Xanacan Ruins. Spira's a big old place, isn't it? See you next time.